Hello, my name is Gabe, and believe it or not, this is my show. Welcome to Narrative Investigations. First, a brief explanation of this show. You see, I'm someone with a particular set of skills. The ability to delve into any story and answer pretty much any, or at least most, questions you might have about that story. And this series will be trying to answer many of those questions. Think of me as a narrative detective of sorts. We're going to start off with a major investigation, which means it'll be multiple parts. Now, the investigation will be into one of my personal favorite video game franchises and series, Dangnanronpa. Specifically, the question we're looking into today is whether or not Dangnanronpa V3 connects to the main series, and if so, how does it? This probably goes without saying, but spoilers to literally all of it. This video is really for people who've already played through all the games and at least seen the anime. To give some context to my knowledge though, just to see what we're pulling from, when I wrote this script, I had played all the games and watched the anime. However, since writing this script, I have read the light novel Dangnanronpa 0. It didn't change the script at all, but I have read it. If you see something that either goes with or against what I'm saying, please let me know. And since we're covering Dangnanronpa, you can do it in the form of a truth bullet if you want, but just regular old letting me know will be good. Now that we're finished with that intro, let's start the investigation. Like I said, this is a major investigation, which means it'll take multiple videos to get to the point I'm trying to look into. In this case, it should take about 6 parts, give or take a few depending on what I decide down the road needs to be covered. So what are we focusing on today? Well, the first topic we actually need to discuss is Tsumugi from Dangnanronpa V3. Now, sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Not really great at pronouncing things. So, why am I wanting to talk about her? Well, honestly, to figure out whether she really is either the mastermind, or at the very least, part of Team Dangnanronpa, as revealed by the ending. Like I said before, spoilers, you were already warned. I'll be honest, I don't think she is. And I will show you why, and hopefully you'll agree with me, but maybe you won't. We'll see. So why don't I think Tsumugi's the mastermind, as she's referred to in the end of the game? Well, a few reasons. I'll start with a simple one. Her ultimate talent. Now, keep this in mind. At the end of that game, we learned that everybody's ultimate talent was fabricated. All of them. Yet Tsumugi is still able to use hers, and in fact uses it in the final battle, despite the fact that if she was behind it the whole time, her memory should be completely unaltered. Though I admit that's flimsy at best, I have a little more to go on that I will address right now. Back to the subject of flashback lights, I noticed 2 notable things. She is present whenever a flashback is used. Literally 99% of the time. Her memories should also be altered, and I think they are. And one more thing about flashback lights, the second to last trial. You all remember it, I hope. Monokuma says he's going to hit us with a special flashback light. Why do I bring this up? Because remember that all memories planted by flashback lights are false. Therefore, it doesn't seem likely that you could set them to be triggered by stimuli. Yet, that's what they claim happens in the final chapter. But what if instead it was a targeted flashback light, only hitting Tsumugi. I noticed that she only really acts suspicious at all in the final chapter. Up until then, she's completely normal. In fact, her agenda seems to go completely against that of Monokuma or anyone involved in Team Dangnanronpa. I have some specific examples, but I think I'll save them for if you guys try to refute me. One more thing onto that point. A line I kind of noticed in the very first trial of the game. When everyone's going over their alibis, and as soon as Tsumugi says she was in the girl's bathroom, Monokuma says, "I was waiting for someone to say that." Now, at first, that line's really weird and out of place. But maybe he was waiting for someone to be able to be pinned as the mastermind. Now that we broke the subject of the secret passage, everything we see in the Monokuma room in the library is suspicious, at best. Simply because Rantaro was meant to go in that room. So it's very doubtful that anything in there was the actual answer. That includes the Monokuma making machine, which probably isn't how new Monokumas are made. And more onto that subject, that's probably why the passage leads to the girl's bathroom instead. Just imagine the comedy gold that could have derived from Rantaro, a guy, investigating the room and then walking through the secret passage, ends up in the girl's bathroom and then gets slapped in the face or something, I don't know. The point is, that's what Team Dangnanronpa wanted to happen. No one ever used the secret room. It was never meant to be used by anyone but Rantaro. As for Rantaro's murder, there's actually a few points worth making here. Number one, human intervention is not needed. Note that at this point we're already claiming that Monokuma broke the rules for this case. So maybe he broke the rules more than we thought. It's not just that Tsumugi killed, it could easily be Monokuma who could shapeshift the Monokubs using the Exosols, or any combination thereof. The point is, any actual human intervention is completely unneeded to hit Rantaro with the shot put. So, okay, so Tsumugi isn't the mastermind. You might be asking, what does that change according to the relationship of V3 to the rest of the games? And honestly, alone, it doesn't. However, it kind of sets us a baseline of sorts. You see, if the game lied about Tsumugi being the mastermind, it could have lied about basically any reveal at the ending, including the previous games being fictional. That's why this video was made, and that was why I pointed this out. Next time we look at Dangnanronpa, we're going to have to talk about a certain school, a hopeful one. A peaky one? Yeah, whatever. Thank you for listening to my investigation results. Since this is a Dangnanronpa investigation, if you have any arguments for or against, if you want to see more, especially the continuation of this investigation, please subscribe. If you want to leave a like, please do so. It does actually help out. Now, I'd like to finish this quickly, have everything done, but for various reasons, I'm going to have to leave the major investigation to every other week. But this is where the minor investigations come in, kind of to tide you in between the major ones. Note, this series is not dedicated to Dangnanronpa and will cover literally any story I feel like covering. Next week, as a part of a minor investigation, I'll welcome you to somewhere where everything is fine, hopefully.